Spirit of the internet.
Wi-Fi signal is beaming in from every direction, from everyone you know. To hear yourself, you must reconnect to the essence of the universe, to the sound of your soul. What you're afraid of is what you need to remember who you are. What you're afraid of is what you need to discover who you are. Can you disconnect from the internet? Have you forgotten who you are? It's time for us to reconnect to everything we are. If you've taken life so seriously, you have forgotten where you are. We're in your playground of your silly dreams. Find yourself, you don't have to look too far. And can you disconnect from the internet? Have you forgotten who you are? It's time for us to reconnect to everything we are. It's time to remember who we are.
Good to see everybody. Glad you came on down. I'm so excited because RantJamz hit over 4,000 supporters. And I want to just see who's all up in this chat. I was enjoying his song. That's called Spirit of the Internet. If you haven't heard it, I hope you do. Hey, Jiggy, he's the first one here. That's my YouTube son right there. And that means Gagey's my grandson. Good to see you. And they're just a wonderful family. Please support Jiggy and his family. You know, they remind me of us when we were younger and we had 3 boys to deal with. It's not always easy. So support them if you can. Mortal Human, what's up, Donna? Well, what's up to you, Mortal Human? Hope you're feeling mortal and I hope you're feeling human. So it's good to see you. I want everybody to hug everybody because you know what? There's not enough love in this world and there needs to be more. And it starts with us. So when you support each other, just say hugs. Give each other hugs. So we're going to hug Jiggy and we're going to hug Mortal Human. Ritz Witchy Princess, good to see you. You know, it's the first time I've seen you up in my stream. I just love her. She's so funny. She tells it like it is and she don't care who knows it. So, you know, if you haven't supported Witchy, you better get on it. Nathan likes drums. Oh, he's wonderful. He's such a good supporter and he's an awesome drummer. He's great. He goes on RantJamz. He comes on my stream. He's awesome. Hello, Marie. Good to see you, Marie Kaplinger. I hope I said it right. If I didn't, I apologize. But support her too. She's wonderful. You know, I'm amazed at all this wonderful, positive people here. Krista, that's that name I can't say either. Skavita, I hope I said that right. Support Krista Skavita. She's a wonderful lady. And Miss B and family. Congratulations, RantJamz. You bet. Congratulations. He certainly deserves it. He really does. Rob VR. Hi, good to see you. And Tyler McLennan. Hello, Donna. I uploaded a video today. Please check it out when you get a chance. Well, I will, Tyler. I'll be sure and check it out. You know, the best way for me to check out one of your videos if you comment on one of mine. Because I'll be honest with you guys, I get about 5,000 emails a day and I play outside I play live shows, you know, not streaming, but real live shows. And so I'm on the road a lot. And if you leave a comment on one of my videos, I always check it. And then I'll go to your channel. And that way I won't forget because I am getting older. You know, you got to help out an old lady. Okay. And Big Old Fan Productions. Good to see you. So good to see you. I hope you guys are hugging everybody in here. Everybody here is wonderful, positive, and loving, supportive people. And if they're not, my wrenches is going to kick you out. Yeah, I said hi to Rob, honey. I sure did. He wanted to make sure I didn't miss nobody. And hello, Phyllis Brown. Great rant. Isn't that something? You know, for those of you who don't know, he's only been streaming live since I believe his first one was March the 24th. So that's actually less than 3 months. And he's got over 4,000 supporters. Now, that's more than I think just about anybody's ever done. But that's the way RantJamz is. What he puts his mind to, he does. And he's always been like that. Everything he touches seems like it turns to gold. Just always been that way. The Good Sell Life. Hello, everyone. Hello, Good Sell Life. Kentucky girl. Hey, good to see you, Kentucky girl. I guess everything's going fast. I need to go a little faster. Kale's family. Harmony. Good to see you. Purple and blue today. Yeah, I got both. If you see my whole dress, which I'm going to pull some of it up here. Can you see that? Actually, the purple and the blue match. I have purple and blue both in my dress. But if you just seen me this far up, it looks like my hat don't match, but really it does. I got both colors on today. And let you know, Hell Kitchen, she's back. Oh, support Hell Kitchen because that's where they cook up everything hot. So support them. Michael Malloy, good to see you. He always says RantJamz is better than Weird Al. That's funny because RantJamz has seen Weird Al a few times, and so have I. I actually had the opportunity to meet Weird Al, and I got my son Corey got to meet him. Corey is just a big fan of Weird Al, and on his 16th birthday, or right around that part, he played where I was living, and I took Corey up there, and we just waited back after the show, and he got to meet him, and he got to talk to him, and it was one of the biggest thrills of his life. Weird Al's really awesome. And the Queen's Princess, hello. Oh, my. Mark Fun Jones, good to see you, honey. I hope you saw my new video, and I hope it gave you a chuckle because I got you in it, you know. Probably saw it today. I was on RantJamz, and my phone went down, and we were traveling, and I couldn't get back on it. It just drove me crazy. All right, let's see. We got Saya Moon. Is that how you say it? Beautiful name. Saya Moon. That's pretty. Hello, Sticky Buds 420. Oh, he's saying grats to me on my 2K and grats to Rance on his 4K. Well, that's true. Thank you so much for my congratulations and especially thanking you for RantJamz. Congratulations. Okay, where are we at here? Oh, my, moving fast. Oh, you saw Weird Al 2 weeks ago, I think is what it says. Okay, Michael Malloy, I bet that was fun. Didn't he put on a heck of a show? He sure got a lot of energy, kind of like Rant does, don't he? I'd like to see them both on stage at the same time, see who moves the fastest. All right, Simply Coastal, good to see you. Oh, and Harmony, she's saying hi to Erica and Dory and Kitten and Selah. And Rebecca Godoy, good to see you again. Thanks for coming back. And she says, hey, Malloy and Kells and Mark and Big Money and Sticky Buds. Ever love that. RantJamz is awesome. Yes, he is awesome. I love you, Michael Malloy. He said that Weird Al was good, but RantJamz was better. All right. Was any of you guys on RantJamz live today on his stream? Just like I said, my time there was real quick. Tammy A. Good to see you, Tammy. I guess that's one of my new adopted YouTube daughters. Good to see you. Big Money's live. Good to see you. I hope you enjoyed the video where I put you in it. I thought it was a good little spot that we put you in. I liked it. And see, Kel's fam. Okay. Erica Mullins. Good to see you. Oh, my. I got to move a little faster if I'm going to kick up. Jiggy family says, jiggy, 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 jiggy. How many's in here right now? 20? Okay. Oh, Big Money. Thank you. He said he really loved the video. I'm glad that he did. Oh, you missed the earlier streams, Booze, of the time difference. Yeah. Because Sticky Buds, I believe, aren't you in Australia? That's a long way. My husband always wanted to go to Australia, but I was kind of too scared of the critters. But it would be a neat place to visit. All right, let's get caught up here. I'm trying. Everybody's just saying hi to everybody, and I love that. I just absolutely love that. Well, what I noticed today is when I got, out of my show And I got back on my phone, which kept going off and on. And I went into the stream. All of a sudden, RantJamz was my son. You know, he was calm, he was talking, and he was being himself. And I don't really know what all happened. I caught a little bit of it. I caught Cab 7 in there, and Creators Alliance, a few, and the Old Stoner was in there too. So I caught them all, and everybody was talking, and I was kind of excited to see him doing that. I wanted everybody to understand that, you know, RantJamz is funny, but it is a character, and you know, my son is very soft, very kind, and very loving, and he's very spiritual as well. So it's really funny. That's why he makes me laugh so hard on RantJamz. You know, he's just funny. Okay. All right. Rob is telling me that he was philosophizing about YouTube and monetizing it. I understand. I'm going to have to go back and check that out so I don't miss nothing. That's what I do when I play out and I can't be on the stream. I come back and watch and hang on to everything. Yes, he is awesome. You know, RantJamz never gave me a bit of trouble as a kid. He's been wonderful from day one. And, oh, thank you for loving my new video, Queen's Princess. Really appreciate it. Really do. But what I was saying is, you know, he just never gave me no trouble. And I wanted to tell you a little story. You know, all my kids, I had a special song for them, for every one of my kids. That was just personal between me and them that I would sing for them. And RantJamz was like a bridge over troubled water. And he always loved that song from the time he was a baby. It seemed like whenever I'd sing it, he'd quit crying and he'd just be just fine. And I want to, you know, say that I am so amazed and yet not surprised all at the same time about what's happening here on YouTube. Like I said, everything that my son, everything that he puts his hand to, he puts his whole heart into it. So it doesn't really surprise me in that way, because that's just how he is. You know, that's what he does. And he's a winner. You know, like, he's hard to beat in any game. He's a really good heart player. I used to be the queen of hearts, but now I think he took my trophy. He took my scepter. He plays it pretty good. But, you know, that's just the way he is. But when he was like 6 months old, now I'm not going to talk about his personal life and all that, but, you know, I am his mom and I can talk about his childhood. I think that kind of belongs partly to me too. When he was 6 months old, he almost died. And it was really scary because he had something called intussusception. And that's when your bowel goes into itself. And he had to have his appendix out. And they gave me a 50% chance that he would even live. And they said if he did live, he'd have to have a colostomy bag on his side for the rest of his life. And I was all by myself up there at that hospital. And it was really hard. And I prayed like I'd never prayed before. And when the surgery was over, the doctor come out with a big old smile on his face. Hello, Michael Reynolds. Come out with a big old smile on his face. And I just knew everything was going to be okay. And he said that, you know, not only is he going to make it, but he don't have to have a colostomy bag. And, you know, he went on to be quite popular in school, and he played sports. He wrestled. He's a wrestler, a football player, and all that stuff. And he's really good about making baskets too. So, you know, he just, everything he does, like I said, he puts his heart into it. And hi, the night owl. That should be my name. I'm up all the time, I think. And Kels is saying hello to the night owl. She probably knows him because she's a night owl too. All right. Oh, okay. So I got to check this comment from Mark. There, Mark Fun Jones. I've got a vinyl record with Jim Neighbors singing Bridge Over Troubled Water. It's really good. Gomer Pyle can sing. He sure can, and I think he's from Indiana. I know he sang at the Indiana 500 every year for many years. So I think he is from Indiana, actually.
And he said he was probably that he was talking on the phone in the autocorrect.
I'm sorry, what did you say, honey? You got to speak up so I can hear you.
He was putting your name in with a phone, he's excited and it spelled it Donna.
Oh, when he misspelled my name on the video. Well, I know. I don't care. I just thought it was really funny. I like to give you a hard time about it. You know, that's what we do sometimes for a joke, but that's all right. Mark Fun Jones has been amazingly supportive and a wonderful inspiration to RantJamz. And, you know, RantJamz today was talking about, I did hear him talking about how he learns from everybody. And, you know, that's the truth. That's the real truth. And he's always been that way. It's not something he just developed. He's always been like that. I asked him one time, how come he was so good when the other two was so ornery? And he said, Mom, you know, I learned from watching them. And he said, I learned how not to treat you or what not to do and what not to say. And he sure did, because I don't ever remember, not one time in his whole life, was that boy ever disrespectful to me in any way, shape, or form. Not one time. And, you know, you can't usually say that. You know, usually, you know, growing up and just the stuff that kids do, you know, they do things that, you know, they get angry and sometimes and they'll say, I hate you and all this. But, you know, RantJamz never did that to me, or Rant, or whatever you want to call him today. He never did nothing like that, ever. Never. Okay, and your mom used to sing, Please, Warden, let my son out of jail. Oh, my grandma should have sang that. All right, let's see. Oh, my, this is moving quick. RantJamz is a great guy. He's a wonderful guy. I'm glad you guys see it. You know, the thing is, you know, he's this character, and there's been so many people that's just, he's so full of love that even when he's being, you know, in character, I think that kind of emits, and that he really cares about you growing. He really cares about you becoming better at whatever you do. And he has inspired me so many times in my life and kept me going when I didn't feel like I was going to make it. He's really something. Very much so. Big Money said he likes it when he does the shout outs. He actually shouts. Well, I don't know about that. Sometimes I'm always telling him to turn it down. You'll see me do that a lot on the stream, because I don't want him to hurt anybody's ears when they got them earbuds in. You know, that's pretty hard. Hazy Days, it's so good to see you. Hazy Days. Man, he rocks. And if you haven't checked out his music, please do. He's one of the best songwriters I've ever heard, ever, in my entire life. Doesn't matter how famous or anything. I think he's destined for greatness, you know, and I like to become friends with me now so I can get backstage passes when he tours the USA. I want backstage passes. Hey, Hazy, would you give me backstage passes if you tour over here? Hello, Written in Blood. Good to see you. Glad you came back down. And Daddy's Life, ASC. Yeah, I said that right. ASE music. Thank you. It's so good to see you. Boy, you sure put out a lot of videos. It's hard to keep up with yours, honey. I think you put one out every day. I know a lot of people do that. I don't know how. It took me a while to do the one I just put out today, man. It took a long time. So you guys must know something I don't know. I don't know. Can't do it that quick. Okay, and we got Deadhead. Hey, Deadhead. Good to see you. I don't know if you've been in my stream before, but I'm sure glad that you're here for the party to help celebrate Rant. And I thought about singing that song, Bridge Over Troubled Water, or I could play it on the video. I don't know what you want, but you guys want to hear it? That song I sang for Rant and for many, you know, that's our song. That's me and his song through and through. Sure, Hazy Days. I tell you what, I'd really like a CD of yours. Of course, we can make that happen, but, you know, you're just great. You're just great. Mark Fun Jones. I think I want to do my tour in Europe. First, I just don't think it'll be music. I've got a puppet now. Yeah, I've seen that little puppet. Boy, that's something else, that puppet of yours. It is really cute when you had him on the RantJamz show with Rant. I loved it. Oh, thank you to smash the like button. I appreciate that. Jiggy's going, let's hear it, let's hear it, let's hear it. Let's get jiggy with it, Donna. Let's get jiggy with it. We're going to get jiggy with it and do Bridge Over Troubled Water. Okay, let's see, honey. You're going to have to help. He's going to help hook me up here. I sure have been blessed with a good husband. And I want you to know that this man raised Rant from the time he was old. And he did a really good job. Whoa, okay. Now, tell me how that sounds. Does that sound bad? Is that too loud? Let's see. Is this too loud? I sing a little louder than I talk. Hey, Hazy Days, I need to talk to you about your setup because when you sing live, it's just amazing. I don't have the things you have, but I need to
Get something.
find out what you have and at least try to go towards that goal. Oh, she said it's perfect. Well, we hope it does when we start the music. All right. I don't know where RantJamz is. He could be thinking, he could be working, he could be watching your videos right now as we speak. He keeps so busy, and that's because he loves everybody so much. And but wherever he is, he might watch this back later. So, Rant, I love you, and this is my song for you. When you're weary, feeling small, when tears are in your eyes, I will dry them all. I'm on your side. Oh, when times get rough and friends just can't be found, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down when you're down and out, when you're on the street, when evening falls so hard, I will comfort you. I'll take your part. Oh, when darkness comes and pain is all around, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down. You know, I used to be his bridge over troubled water. But now I think he's my bridge over troubled water. Are you guys liking this song? I'm sorry if I'm a little emotional. I can't help it. Love you, Yolanda. Thank you so very much. It means a great deal to me. All your love does. Thank you, Sticky Buds. Thank you, the Night Owl. Soulless Trench Coat, thank you. Sail on, silver girl. Sail on by. Your time has come to shine. All your dreams are on their way. See how they shine. Oh, and if you need a friend, I'm sailing right behind like a bridge over troubled water. I will ease your mind. I'm sorry. It just got me, though. I was just thinking about how proud I am of him. Everything we've been through. I do think his dream is on its way, that's for sure. I'll tell you what, let me put on a song of Rant's. You know, he didn't write his very first song until December. Right here, honey. This is it. I really like this song. He didn't write his first song until December. The fact that I've been writing songs since I was 14, boy, when he started writing these songs that are really catchy and they get in your head. And they make you think, you know. He does comedy, but he does serious stuff too. And all you wonderful musicians out there that would like to collab with him, he would absolutely love it. And I like to play this song called The Spirit of Words. And it's really a song that makes you think. Well, I tried that. My husband's going to help me. So I need a lot of technical support. Hope you guys didn't mind that I just couldn't finish that.
Where does it come from? We're saying what? Where does it come from? What does it want? It sounds the same. Who's to blame? I've become the same song. Have you ever wondered? Have you ever wondered? Have you ever wondered why we need words at all? Have you ever wondered? Have you ever wondered? Have you ever wondered why we need words at all?
Hug each other, because that's what it's all about. Lift each other up. Say something nice to somebody.
Worry and world, wishing, worry and world, wishing for worry in our world. Memories slip I need words to capture them all.
Hi, Pinky. Good to see you.
Memories.
It does, doesn't it? Big money slide.
What it takes to be free. I've become the sea of my own song. Have you ever wondered? Have you ever wondered? Have you ever wondered why we need words at all? Have you ever wondered? Have you ever wondered? Have you ever I wondered why we need words at all.
I think that's such a beautiful song, and I really love the video that Wise Gaming Al did for him for that. I thought it was even made it even more special because I'm all about the veterans and trying to help them in any way possible. And when I saw that video, you know, he didn't know that. And I mean, I just cried. I just thought it was so pretty. All right, let's see who's hugging. The Soulless Trench Coat says he likes that song. Thank you. And the Queen's Princess says, and Written in Blood, great voice. Yes, he does have a great voice. I think so. That was, you know, not me. That was my son. Don't get it confused. I'm low, but that's still my son. And the Jiggy. Hey, Jiggy, or I don't know, Kristen's in here. Maybe you're both in here, but I just wondered if you had special songs that you sang for your boys like I did. I just kind of wondered. Kenneth, the Kentucky fam. He says, hello, Brother Jiggy. Maybe he has special songs for his kids too. Thank you for the support. You know, it's funny. I am really excited to get to 2K. I never thought that I would. But I was even more excited when Rant got to 4K. I thought, oh my goodness, no way, Jose. But he did it. He did it. You know, when the kids were little, let's see what page I got this on, 56. When the kids were little and they get to fighting, I could pull out my guitar and I don't know what page you got this.
57 on the black book.
Well,
Green book.
I am in the green book.
57.
There it is. Okay. Well, I should know this song. I've done it for years. But, you know, we do so much performances anymore. And I'm always working on writing my own stuff. And sometimes you just got to have it written down. It's just too much to remember. But I got to tell you about one of my favorite memories. And I was a single parent for 5 years with 3 boys. And we lived in this apartment. And we didn't have no car. And I had to go to the store. Well, the store wasn't that far. And you could actually walk through this big old field to get to the store. And we would go as a family. And RantJamz would have been about 4. So it was about 4, 6, and 8. And we would go as a family. We'd all walk through that field together. And, you know, we'd go to the store and I'd try to get the smallest stuff I could for them to carry, like bread and something really small. And I would carry the heaviest stuff, you know, like the milk and, you know, the heavier stuff, canned goods. But we'd walk through that field and there would be butterflies just everywhere. There would be butterflies. And sometimes it was just so beautiful. And I remember going through that field and laughing, you know, being as poor as could be, but being rich in ways that some people never get to see. And how many the kids would walk through there and there they'd be. And this next song I want to do is actually, I played it and I have the back end recorded, but it's me actually playing it. But my hands are kind of hurting a little bit today. I performed earlier and I'm a little spent on that at the moment. But I'd like to do this song for RantJamz because this was one of his very favorites as a little boy. And I still remember, you know, me having my guitar propped up in a corner. And even when they were real little, you didn't have to worry about them grabbing it and doing something with it because they knew better. That was Mom's guitar and they didn't touch it. But this is a song that he would sometimes grab it and just bring it right to me and say, Mommy, sing me the butterflies. So I want to sing him the butterflies. Love is like a butterfly, soft and gentle lies aside. The multicolored moods of love are like its satin wings. Love makes your heart feel strange inside, flutters like soft wings in flight. Love is like a butterfly, a rare and gentle thing. Your laughter brings me sunshine. Every day is springtime. And I am only happy when you are by my side. How precious is this love we share, how very precious, sweet and rare. Together we belong like daffodils and butterflies. Love is like a butterfly, the multicolored moods of love, like its satin wings. Love makes your heart feel strange inside, flutters like soft wings in flight. Love is like a butterfly, a rare and gentle thing. Well, I feel it when you're with me. It happens when you kiss me. That rare and gentle feeling that I feel inside. Your touch is soft and gentle. Your kiss is warm and tender. Whenever I am with you, I think of butterflies. Love is like a butterfly, soft and gentle as the sign, the multicolored moods of love, like its satin wings. Love makes your heart feel strange inside, flutters like soft wings in flight. Love is like a butterfly, rare and gentle thing. Love is like a butterfly, rare and gentle thing. Yeah, thank you so much for all the butterflies up in the stream. I seen them flying and when I was singing, and that was so sweet because it made me think of the day I was talking to you about. But that was always one of his favorites. I want you to know that he's so gentle. He's such a gentle soul. And he could never stand a bunch of fussing and fighting. And even if one of his brothers got in trouble for picking on him or doing something they shouldn't, he didn't like that. He didn't want him to get in trouble. Even though he knew they had it coming, he didn't. My oldest boy, Travis, I just found this out probably about a year ago. I never knew it. They were supposed to be going, to play at the park. And, Travis is 4 years older than he is. And they were together and they went to play in the park. And apparently Travis decided to handcuff RantJamz to a pole. And he told me that instead of, Rant getting all upset about it, he just sat right down and said, okay, whenever you're ready to let me go, we'll go. Just real calm like that. Now, how many little kids do you know that would have done something like that? And at that time, he was still pretty little. He's only about 7 or so, maybe 6 or 7. And, it's just one of them things, you never know what kids are going to do you? And when your kids grow up, they start telling you these stories that you didn't even know about. When you thought you knew everything, you find out that you didn't know everything. But, my boys was really good not to tell on each other. And I always appreciated that to a degree, Sometimes I was the house that all the kids' friends wanted to come visit. And they wanted to stay and they wanted to spend the night. Sometimes their friends would tell on them before their brother would, because they would be concerned and they would come to me and tell me. And so then I know more what was going on. But Rant was just an amazing kid. Just his spirit. It's just, his first word was actually a song. He sang a word and it was Glory. And he was standing up on the side of his crib singing and clapping. And he was going, glory, glory. And it sounded so pretty. And he did that before he said mama or daddy or anything. And it was just so cute. It was just so sweet. My husband, Dennis, if you can see him back there, I don't know. Can you see him? He's waving at you. He's got his sparkly hat on too. We got that at a Willie Nelson concert a couple of years ago. It was a good deal too. I think we only paid about $5 for it. $5. Yeah, Denton says, yeah, $5. But you know, when he came into our life, RantJamz just welcomed him with all of his just arms wide open, you know. And my husband is a big part of who RantJamz is today, and I just wanted to give him credit where credit was due. Yes, Yolanda, it is pretty precious, isn't it? I know I would die for any of my kids. That's for sure. Forge Tools, there he is. There's the man that wears the chaps. No, he don't. I'm just kidding. I tease him a lot, and I shouldn't do it. I went into his stream, and I couldn't believe how young he was. The way he talks and everything, I thought he was honestly closer to our age, but I was shocked to find out he was just a little young whippersnapper. He was a whippersnapper. Snapper. Okay, I got to do this because I get emotional talking about all this stuff. Yay, RantJamz 4,000. Anybody seen Rant in the street? I don't know. I haven't really talked to him on the phone because I was traveling. I come home and we just didn't have much time to get ready, and I really wanted to do this for him. But if any of you would like to give me a tongue twister, now would be a good time to do it. See, sometimes tongue twisters, you know, they break up the monotony a little bit and they get you laughing. Okay, thank you, Mike, for big money. I know who you are. I appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know. You know, I don't know what his plans were. I hadn't discussed any of this with him at all. But, you know, hey, moms don't always discuss everything, do they? They just kind of do it. And I'm so proud of him, whether he's here or not. I'm sure he'll watch it later. And you know, anything that you say in the stream, I'm sure he'll read it because that's the way he is. Arnell Fanatic, good to see you again. Thank you for coming back. And Video Maestro, I guess is the right Maestro. Good to see you. He said it's good to be home and eating dinner. His back, legs, and sides and brain hurt. Whew, yeah, I kind of had a long day. It was a good day, but it's emotional sometimes doing what we do. There was a lady there where we played at a healthcare today, and she looked like she'd been beaten to a pulp, you know, and she had just fallen is all, but boy, it was just awful, you know. She was so glad to see us and hug me and everything. When people tell you how much they enjoy you coming and they think you lift them up, boy, it makes you want to go back now, don't it? Sure does me. Okay, I haven't seen any tongue twisters. Perhaps you guys don't know any. Do you not know any tongue twisters? Oh, yeah. How many in here got to see RantJamz satire Art Jam show? And if you get to see that, it was pretty funny. I laughed so hard I couldn't get past. It was pretty funny. I laughed so I couldn't hardly. There you go. Did you hear that? That was a good echo, wasn't it? I couldn't get past the wig. I just couldn't get it. I just kept laughing so hard at that. I thought it was so funny. You know, RantJamz, he used to have really long hair a long time ago. He had real long hair, and he used to only wear tie-dye. Yeah, he only wore tie-dye. Okay, you know a tongue twister that's only 2 words long, Big Money Life said. Okay, what is it? I'm waiting. Type it up. It's 2 words. I'm waiting. I'm hard to get on those tongue twisters. You can ask Creators Alliance about that. I was so glad that I got to do an interview with him the other day on Creators Alliance, and he thought he was really going to get me, and he typed in this tongue twister, and well, I just nailed it first time, 3 times real fast, and I think it tickled him because he didn't think I would. Huh? Oh, that one. Now, that's an impossibility for anybody. That's not really fair, Mike. That's kind of an impossibility. It's like a human impossibility. Toy boat, toy boat, toy boat, toy boat, toy boat. That's all you're getting. That is hard to do. Even what I just did was hard to do. And my husband's messing with the chat, and now I don't like it. But, you know, that's on him if that's how he wants to do it, I guess. I can't see everything. You know, he likes to mess with it. No. There he goes.
I thought I only changed one. I'm sorry.
Well, it changed everything. Okay, Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't Fuzzy Wuzzy. Yeah, I can do that real easy. Yeah, Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't really fuzzy, was he? Fuzzy Wuzzy had a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't really fuzzy, was he? I don't think he was. He didn't have no hair. Eye candy. Now, if you see eye candy anywhere, that's my husband, Dennis. I call him eye candy because he's easy on the eyes. He sure is. The night owl said, "Hi, eye candy. Get over here. Let him see your face." He's a cutie. My husband's a cutie. He just had a birthday. Come over here again.
All righty.
Oh, they can't see you.
Well,
I want him to see you. He just had a birthday on May the 20th. And he's 58. I love to tell everybody. Because he's 3 years older than me, you know. So he'll always be older than me. That's the good thing. Look, everybody saying hi to you, Dennis.
Howdy, howdy.
Yeah, the eye candy. That's a good name. We had this keyboard where we had it, you know, like in stickers. And it said across in front of the keyboard, it said eye candy. Honey, could you check it and see what our daughter-in-law needs? Because she needs something. And we're live streaming, and she don't understand that we're live streaming. So he's going to take care of it. I appreciate that. You're eating like a high school football player, Ford said. Hey, there you go. When RantJamz played football in high school, I could not keep him in food. I couldn't believe how much that boy could eat. You know, I know one time we were going to go to the Golden Corral, which is all you can eat. And he ate a whole box of cereal before he left. And I said, just wait, you're going to get everything. You know, no. And he ate that whole box of cereal. When he was, doing football, I mean, he'd lose about 8 pounds or more a day. So he had to really, eat a lot to get it back going again. They work them kids really hard. They do. And he could eat a whole pizza by himself. That wouldn't have been no problem. Always had 2 gallons of tea made when he came home so he could grab it because he was going to guzzle one. And while he was drinking the second one, then I was making another pitcher. He was always so thirsty. Did you find out what it was? Is everything okay?
Yeah, fine.
Okay. Well, that's good. Oh, Mark Fun Jones, much love. Are you getting ready to start your stream, Mark? I hope so. Is he going to answer? He is really good. Mark Fun Jones is really good. Really a nice guy. Very fun. Very talented. Very imaginative. The night owl says, my son Carter eats like that. I bet he does eat like that. How old is he? Can you type that in? Seems like the chat stopped. Maybe my thing froze up. I don't know. There it goes. Okay. Well, everybody's just being kind of quiet. Hamburger, 2 subs from Firehouse Subs, fries, a bag of jalapeno cheddar chips, and a large Coke. A hamburger, 2 subs. So those were they foot-long subs or were they small subs? Either way, that's a lot of food. But you're still young, Ford. See, when you're young like that, you can do it. The older you get, you might feel really, really hungry, but you go to eat a little something, and that's about all you want. At least that's how it is with me. And Dennis, or eye candy, whichever way you want to call it. Oh, I see. I got you, Mark Fun. He says he's watching on his laptop and listening, so he can't type much, and he's uploading on his phone. And he goes on in about 45 minutes. 45 minutes. Okay, well, here's another song I want to do for you called Puff the Magic Dragon. I did it on RantJamz 420 show that he did this year, his first musical jam out. And we're going to do it. And I really do like this song. It's a good one. I kind of need you to hook me up as I'm talking to him, Dennis, because you don't mind. He's such a good guy. He does take care of me because he knows I'm scatterbrained. Very scatterbrained. But, I laughed so hard on that. If you guys got to see it, I actually cut that clip out and put it on my channel. And I think it's called Mama or RantJamz Cracks Up Mama on RantJamz Live or something like that. Because he made me laugh so hard. And the funny thing about it was when he made me laugh and he scared me and he made me laugh, he got tickled too, you know. So we both were getting tickled, but you know, I've been doing this for years, so I was trying to get it together, and I got it together. And I think that cracked him up that I got it together that quick and went right back into it, you know, and started singing it. This was also one of Corey's favorite songs, and it was one that he kept telling me that I should perform it, you know, at these healthcare centers and at the veterans home and other places I go. And I told him, I said, I don't know, you know, how they would take it, you know. He said, well, Mom, it's just a story about a little boy and a dragon, just a little boy and a dragon. So we're going to go ahead and sing it for you. Would you like to hear Puff the Magic Dragon? I think they would. I don't know. They're talking. It's okay. Let's do it. Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Little Jackie Paper loved that rascal Puff and brought him strings and sealing wax and other fancy stuff. Oh, Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Together they would travel on a boat with billowed sail. Jackie kept a lookout post on Puff's gigantic tail. Noble kings and princes would bow whenever they came. Pirate ships would lower their flag when Puff roared out his name. Oh, Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. A dragon lives forever, but not so little boys. Painted wings and giant rings make way for other toys. One great night it happened, Jackie Paper came no more. And Puff, that mighty dragon, he ceased his fearless roar. His head was bent in sorrow, green scales fell like rain. Puff no longer went to play along the cherry lane. Without his lifelong friend, Puff could not be brave. So Puff, that mighty dragon, sadly slipped into his cave. Oh, Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Yes, that's a good old song. Oh, someone said, I remember, oh, that was Big Money's life. I remember watching that cartoon as a kid, loved it. I did too. And the kids did too. You know, they loved it too. Oh, thank you, Black Storm. You know, I apologize to you guys. Here I am trying to celebrate RantJamz, and my fingers are sore. My voice is a bit hoarse, but my heart is just dancing and rejoicing. Because I don't know if anybody's ever done that before after, you know, just streaming right at, you know, a little less than 3 months, actually. 4,000 subscribers? Really? That quick? That soon? I just think I get a kick out of it. There's the story of Dory, also known as Thomas. If you go to his channel, he's got a cute little dog that'll make you smile. There's Kristen Maker, also known as Mrs. Jiggy 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 Jiggy. Makes you want to say Jiggy Jiggy Jiggy, don't it? Good to see you, honey. Glad you made it here. Oh, thank you, Juice by Nature. That's a real kind thing to say. She said, I was the best. But I don't know about being the best, but I sure love you with all I got. That's for sure. I do that. You know, you guys have really been my family. You know, I work all the time. And other than my 2 boys, they're not boys anymore, they're men. Other than my 2 children, what do you call them when they grow up? I don't know, my 2 adult boys. But anyway, other than them and my husband, me and my husband and my boys, you know, we pretty much are about all there is, really. And, you know, we travel all over, so I don't have a lot of time to, you know, just go out and hang out with somebody and be, you know, best friends like I used to. So you guys have become my family and my friends. And I just come home and I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to go on and see if this one's live or that one's live and just see what you're up to. Oh, thank you, Quinn's Princess. She said I was the best too. Oh. Juice by Nature, she goes, are you RantJamz mom? LOL. Well, you'd never find anybody prouder than me, that's for sure. Today I got on the stream, you know, and there was somebody I had never seen before on the stream. And I think his name was Oh Shadow, if I remember right. And he was wanting to know why I had a wrench. I thought how funny that is. And obviously, you know, he must have been really new to the show, and I don't know why it upset him or want to know how I got the wrench, but that's kind of funny. I've had a wrench from the beginning. I've been going on RantJamz Live on his live stream since he started streaming, and that was my very first stream. And this is a song that I wanted to play for you that really tickled me, gave me a giggle. You guys like to get a giggle? I like to get a giggle. And this one made me proud, and it warmed my heart, and it made me giggle all at the same time. I think I'm going to let my husband deal with that. He's really good at that.
Write out a blank check and fill it out to Donna Shaw. 41,000 followers on Google plus fruit cheese no fraud. For my live stream, she's referred to what I get from nightclubs.
Can you guys hear that okay?
She keeps the block in line, and that's why she's my mod. She's much more than just another sub. Go to her channel, show her lots of love. You all know her as Donna Shaw. She's my mod. And what a great mod. I want to thank you for your services on RantJamz Live. What a great mod. A special thank you for 31 years of moderating my mod. I appreciate what you've done for me. Spamming PayPal links and emojis. But the next winner of my contest can't be my mom.
I still remember that. You know, when he first started, his first contest was the reaction, you know. You react to me and I'll react to you kind of thing. And he had done this song, and I did a reaction video to it, and I thought it was really funny. But I didn't want it to hurt his feelings or anything, you know, so I called him up and I said, now, I did this video, but I don't want it to hurt your feelings. I think it's funny, and I think it'll you know, come into play later on. But, you know, the truth is, when he first started doing his channel, boy, it just, I didn't know what to think. I really didn't. I'm like, now, is this my son, the one that, you know, it just was so funny. When he was in high school, me and my husband, you know how they have those parent-teacher conferences and everything. I want you guys to know, honestly, at home he was quiet, and he was always sweet, and never ever heard him raise his voice until RantJamz. So we go to the school, and we're meeting with his teachers, various teachers, and they're all telling us how funny he was. They said, he's so funny. And I'm thinking, no, we're talking about, and I gave him his name, and they said, yeah, that's who we're talking about. And he's really funny. He's super funny. And me and my husband, we just shook our head back and forth because, we knew the other two were really funny, but we didn't know that a lot of the things that he did, that he did at school. He did so many funny things. It was really funny. Yes, it was. Okay, we got that one. Now, how many of you guys, hey, Donna, Kels said you're on her TV. Well, hello, Kels. I'm on Kels TV. Good to see you, Kels. Hello. You had a bad pickle with my sandwich at lunch that gave me a minor food poisoning. We were eating sandwiches in the service truck. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Ford. I hope you got that out of your system. It might take a couple of days to get it fully out. Angela Davis, there she is. Love you, Angela. So good to see you. She's a doll baby too. She plays all kinds of instruments. And right now she's teaching her daughter how to play. And she's very, very talented. Plus, I think she knows a little bit about tools. I mean, this woman knows everything. And she's got a great sense of humor. And she's somebody you really want to support. And she'll come into your stream and she'll give you a giggle. Oh, Ford, I'm glad to hear you're 100% better. It's a good thing it wasn't anything bigger than a pickle. Yep, she said. Yep. Okay. Well, I don't know. What time is it now?
8:10.
Oh, my goodness. I've been on here that long. This is going to make a short one. I got one more song we got to do, and I'm just going to let my husband play it. Like I said, my hands are just sore today, and I hope you understand it. And you got to fix me up here. Let's see.
29.
Oh, really? I'm that close? Nope. That wasn't it.
25. 26.
I'll try it again. 26. What is it?
26.
Okay. All right. One thing that I'm learning is that we got to choose our battles, don't we? People get mad over nothing, and I don't like that. That needs to be changed. People want to get offended over this, and they're offended over that. They want to pull the race card when sometimes it ain't got anything to do with the race. It's just got to do with having a conflict with someone. And people just want to complain about everything. They want to make drama where there shouldn't be drama. I'm a no drama Donna mama. No drama mama Donna. No drama mama Donna. No drama mama Donna. No drama mama Donna. Try saying that 3 times wherever you're at. That's a tongue twister. That'll get you. But anyway, this is a really precious song. And my son, Corey, if he was still in this plane, so to speak, let's see, he would have been 34 on June 13th this year. And this was his favorite song of all time. And it's a song that I didn't start playing out till after he left this world. And I wished I had done it before, We always think we got plenty of time. We think that we see somebody, well, they'll be there tomorrow, or they may not. Every breath is a holiday. So I'd like to do this one for you. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Though the hour of darkness she is, standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be. Let it be. let it be, just let it be. Speaking words of wisdom, let it be. When I'm sorry, you're gonna have to start over again. My eyes ain't seeing very good. Let me get comfortable. Just stop it, huh? There you go. I'm so sorry. My eyes just aren't seeing very good. Like I said, I'm a little bit frazzled. But it's all right. We're going to do it again. Is it okay if we try it again? You know, it's live. We're going to try it again. Because once I get messed up in the middle of a song, it's going to mess me up the rest of the way. So I just think start over. All right. Sometimes that's how life is. We got to start over, don't we? And it's better to start over than staying with the mess that you're in. If you're in a mess, sometimes it's easier to start over. All right, let's do it. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Yeah, let it be. Speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And when the broken-hearted people living in the world agree, there will be an answer, let it be. For though they may be parted, there's still a chance they'll see. There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, yeah, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, just let it be. There will be an answer, let it be. Kilos, girl, good to see you. Let it be, let it be, let it be, just let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. And when the night is cloudy, there is still a light that shines on me. Shine on till tomorrow, let it be. I wake up to the sound of music. Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, just let it be. There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, yeah, let it be. Speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, just let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. Oh, yeah. Sometimes we got to know when to let it be. Sometimes we do. You know, I got to say something that I might have said before on an interview or maybe even a live stream, but there's a lot of people here that's not always here, so maybe I ought to say it, you know, but, um, you know, RantJamz gave me back the joy in my heart, and um, we're going to do this song here. I think I'm just going to play it on the video, so.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, there you go. Now you know. And, you know, when he wrote this song on Christmas morning, you know, when he come over and he did this for me, I will say that his version and mine are a little bit different. You know, he's the one that wrote it, but, you know, I'm a songwriter too. And so, you know, that was the best way that I could remember. It's how the song spoke to me. And there's a few little, you know, maybe a few word changes, not much. And it's pretty much his song for sure. I just put a little bit in it, you know. But at that point, you know, I don't think he knew how depressed I was. You know, I was so depressed. I missed my other boys so much that I was missing out on life that was around me, you know. I spent the first year, I don't even remember. I think I was in shock. And I still did my shows. I don't know how I did it, but I did. And then the second year was, I started realizing it wasn't a dream. I wasn't going to wake up. And sometimes, you know, things happen to you. You think you must be in a dream and you're going to wake up. And I spent a lot of time in the garage. The first 2 years I really spent in the garage. We had a little VCR thing out there, DVD player, not VCR. My age is showing. And I watched footage of Corey over and over. And I cried my eyes out. And then I'd wait till, you know, everybody went to bed, and I'd cry even louder and even harder. And it just seemed like I just, you know, my soul was just, felt like it was destroyed. And I knew that I had to keep going. I knew I had a husband I loved, and I had 2 boys I loved. And it took a lot, you know, and you know, it took me hanging on to my belief. It took me hanging on and seeking God in a way I never had before, and to believe that I'll see him again. And I do believe that. And if I didn't, you know, I couldn't wake up every day. I couldn't have done anything if I didn't believe that. But when RantJamz wrote this song, you know, it just, it made me start believing again. And it, you know, I already believed in God, but it made me start believing again that there was hope. That's what I'm trying to say, that there was hope, you know. And when you feel hopeless, that's a terrible feeling. And I don't know how people who don't have any kind of beliefs about life after death, you know, some people say when you're dead, you're dead. Well, what was the point of it all? You know, I don't believe that. I know better than that. I've had experiences that show otherwise. But I think we ought to do this song, Life is a Holiday. It's a great song. Rant wrote it, and it helped set me free and made me start climbing back up that ladder of whatever I was in. And I don't want to ever go back there again.
Life isn't always what it seems to be. There's things if we choose to pay attention. The struggle of our life is the changing of the tide. There's harmony. Let God be our guide. Life is a holiday. It's more than a joyful ride. It's a game we play for honesty. Love, peace, and harmony. Let the nature of God's word be our greatest pleasure.
Life is a holiday. Seems to be so much to do, yet it seems that we're always on vacation. It's not hard to admit when the day is spent, every single breath is a gift from God. It's more than a joyful ride. It's a game we play for all to see. Love, peace, and harmony. Let the nature of God's word be our greatest pleasure. Life is a holiday. Our memories, our tales we love to cherish. Our faith is proof that we have love. If there ever is a doubt or feelings we've left out, it's more than a joyful ride. It's a game we play for all to see. Love, peace, and harmony. Let the nature of God's word be our greatest pleasure. Life is a holiday. Life is a holiday. A holiday. A holiday. You know, with RantJamz, life is really a holiday. He's sure made it that way. And it really is, no matter what you're going through. You know, if you know the Lord, no matter what you're going through, no matter how bad, what you've been through, no matter how bad, and what you're going to go through, no matter how bad, you got a happy ending. And every breath is a gift. Every single breath. You know, my son left this world in 30 seconds. We never knew he was sick. There was no warning, really. And all of a sudden, he was gone. And that's how it can be with any of us. So tell people you love them every day. And, well, remember to wear a smile and hope for the best. And hope for the best in other people. Spend your time thinking about them. And keep watching RantJamz and keep supporting Donna too. I love you guys. I'm feeling a little emotional tonight. I'm going to go back and read what anybody said from right now where I'm at now. I will go back and I'll watch and I'll read all this. But I'm so proud of my son and I'm just real emotional right now. So here we go. Amen, Yolanda said. Yolanda, you're a gem. I'm telling you what, the more I see you and the more I like you and listen to your comments, you're just great. Rose Kitchen, she says she supported Little Piece or something. I don't know. The story of Dory said, same as my younger brother. I'm so sorry. So you know what that feels like, how somebody could be here 1 minute and all of a sudden they're gone. And you just don't know what to do about it. Yes. Is that who took my mojo? Who took my mojo? That's cute, Nate. She said nice, or he or she said nice, kind words. And Little Peace gave me the peace sign. And Angela Davis said, always love you, Donna. I love you too, Angela. I have you on my prayer list. Like I told you, I pray for you every day. And I know one day we're going to meet somewhere. Big Money's Life says, he said, while we celebrate being given the days the Lord gives us, we're never guaranteed a tomorrow. That's so true. We're never even guaranteed the rest of the day, the next 5 minutes. It's that precious. Life is holy, and it's a precious thing. It's not something to take lightly, and it's not something to throw away. Oh, I love you too, Harmony, so much. I love all you guys so much. Oh, thank you, Mark Fun Jones. I'm going to have to go check you out while you're painting your pretty pictures here in a few, because I know you're going to be there if you're not already. What's this say? Gio in Japan. She put some hearts and some smiles. Lowe's girl, it's always good to see you. And she says, beautiful singing, Donna. I hope you're feeling good tonight. Well, I'm feeling good emotionally. I just think I'm physically tired. You know, I only had about an hour and a half sleep last night, and I traveled and did a show today. And
RantJamz.
it's got, oh, I got excited. It's RantJamz in the house. Yay! Let's give RantJamz some big hugs. Hey, RantJamz, did you just get in here? We're all congratulating you and talking about how wonderful you are. You want to come on here on Hangouts or something? I would love it. I'm so proud of you. And I can't wait to watch the rest of your stream today that I missed, because I really wanted to watch it. But, you know, I had to show myself, and then my phone kept buffering and doing all kinds of crazy stuff, so I couldn't get it to work. But I just been telling them, have you been just so wonderful from the time you was a little boy? And I couldn't be more proud of you if I wanted to be. And I just think you're amazing. And I think you deserve every one of those supporters, because I know that you support so much. And you lift up people everywhere you go. And you just emit love. And you always have. You've always been like that. So I'm so proud of you. So proud of you. He's saying hi to everybody because he knows everybody's here because of him. And he's really, you know, he believes in himself. And he's not arrogant. He's actually very humble, very humble. But, you know, he believes in himself and he has confidence. And sometimes people don't know what to do with that. But I just know he believes, you know, he believes in himself, and he knows that he can do anything. Anything he puts his mind to, he can do. Yes, Rebecca says, RantJamz is awesome. Woo, woo. Yes, he is. He's so awesome. And it says, back and house it, RantJamz. Well, I'm glad I didn't end this stream. I would have missed him, and I wouldn't want to do that. Just like the other day, me and my husband, when we came home from playing, and there was a RantJamz merch T-shirt hanging in our studio. And, oh, I was so upset that I missed him. But, you know, that's just the way it goes, you know. He's doing his thing, and I got to do mine. And we see each other when we can, you know. I'm glad that we're not too far away from each other. The story of Dory. RantJamz was my first supporter that had over 1K supporters. That's wonderful. See, RantJamz, he don't think he's better than anybody. Never has, and he never will. He knows that everybody brings something special to the table. He knows that every path crosses for a reason, whether it's on YouTube or whether it's off of YouTube. And he knows that he can learn something from someone. And I love that. We all need to have that attitude, don't we? That we can learn from other people, because we can. Yes, Mike, he is. Big Money's Life said, RantJamz is a really humble guy. I respect that about him. I sure do too, Big Money's Life. I respect it about him too. And he's always been like that, you know. And sometimes, people confuse confidence with arrogance, but it's not the same thing. And if you don't believe me, look it up in the dictionary. It's different. Rose Kitchen, I will see if you could cook up some good gameplay. I'm going to have to scoot over so Dad can say hi to the boy. Come on.
Hey, Rant, congratulations on your 4K. Maybe you'll hit 8K soon. Because the way you're exponentially growing is awesome.
RantJamz on.
Conan. We love you so much.
RantJamz
We're
on.
so proud of you. Conan.
Yeah. We are proud of you. So proud of you. Charlene, Indiana, fishing and gaming. Congrats, Rants. Good to see you. I'm so glad you came in. Yeah, I think he knows that he don't miss much, Lowe's girl. It's amazing how he's so, I don't know how he does it. I've been over there when he's actually, live. And it freaks me out how he does it because he just sees everything and he sees everybody. And I don't know, that stuff's going really fast. And sometimes there's like 50, 60. I think there was like 68 people up in that. And God bless RantJamz. We love you.
Goodbye.